Welcome to the BC Coalition of People with Disabilities RDSP video series. This is video 3, Getting Money Out. In this video we'll explain the 2 types of payments you can receive from your RDSP. We'll also explain the 10-year rule that applies to any payments you receive from your RDSP.
We explained in our earlier videos that the RDSP is designed to be a long-term savings plan. So, there are rules that are intended to discourage you from taking money out in the short term. Most of the restrictions are created by the federal government and some by the banks that are allowed to set their own policies for payments. Generally, there are 2 kinds of payments you can receive: a disability assistance payment and a lifetime disability assistance payment. The disability assistance payments are lump sum payments you take out of your RDSP. These payments are subject to your bank's rules, and they trigger the 10-year rule that we will talk about in a minute. The lifetime disability assistance payments are one of the main reasons people set up RDSPs, to have additional income in their later years. These payments may start before you turn 60, but must begin when you turn 60. And once they've started, these payments continue until the funds in the plan are gone or the beneficiary dies. These payments also trigger the 10-year rule. The amount of the lifetime disability assistance payments you'll receive from your RDSP are calculated based on a formula derived by the federal government. Here's an example of someone who's 60 years old and has accumulated $100,000 in their RDSP. Their lifetime disability assistance payments would start at about $4,300 annually and then would increase each year because of the way the formula is designed. And the payments continue until the funds in the RDSP are gone or the beneficiary dies. One of the most important rules about RDSPs is the 10-year rule, which says that for any payment from the RDSP, you need to repay all of the grants and bonds received from the government in the past 10 years. Again, this is because the RDSP is meant to be a long-term savings plan. The grants and bonds generate interest and principal for your RDSP, and the longer you leave your RDSP alone, the more it will grow.
In the next video we'll look at how people receiving social assistance can use the RDSP. We'll cover the Ministry of Housing and Social Development policies on RDSPs and some special issues for people receiving social assistance to consider.